The Medal of Our Lady of Graces, more commonly known as the Miraculous Medal, is undoubtedly the most familiar and widespread medal in the Church. It originated in France in 1830, having been revealed directly by Our Lady to St Catherine Laboure while yet a young religious. St Catherine Laboure was born in 1806 in Fain-de-la-Motière in the French province of Burgundy. She was only 9 years old when her mother died. Desolate, the girl climbed onto a piece of furniture and embraced a statue of Our Lady. Weeping, she asked the Virgin to replace her mother, whom she had just lost. "From now on, you will be my mother." St. Catherine's earthly father put all sorts of obstacles in the way of her entering the religious life, but after a long struggle, and only when she was 23 years old, did she finally obtain permission to enter the Daughters of St. Vincent de Paul. 3 months later, in April of 1830, she was transferred to another convent on the Rue de Bac in Paris. Many times Our Lady appeared to St. Catherine. In her appearance on November 27, 1830, the Blessed Virgin made a request. Here are St. Catherine's words. "I saw the Most Holy Virgin, and she was at the level of the picture of St. Joseph. She was of medium height, standing and dressed in a silk robe as white as the glow of the dawn. She wore a white veil on her head that extended to her feet and covered her entirely. I heard a voice. The sphere you see represents the whole world, particularly France, and everyone in it. The rays of light from my hands are the graces I shower on those who request them. I understood how pleasing it is to pray to the Most Holy Virgin, and how generous she is to those who pray to her, how many graces she grants to those who pray for them, the joy she feels in granting them. A sort of oval frame formed around the Most Holy Virgin, with the following words on the upper part. O Mary, conceived without sin, pray for us who have recourse to thee, written in gold letters. The inscription, in a semicircle, began on the right hand, passing over her head, and ended at the left hand. Then a voice said, Have a medal struck upon this model. Everyone who wears it, when it is blessed, will receive great graces, especially if they wear it around their neck. The graces will be abundant for those who wear it with confidence. St. Catherine's confessor, Father Aladel, however, who had not believed the Blessed Virgin appeared to her at all, continued to be incredulous. He considered Catherine to have a vivid imagination and not to be taken seriously. For more than a year, St. Catherine persisted, insisting that medals be struck as Our Lady had requested, but he continued to resist. One day, Father Aladel was asked to accompany his superior to an audience with the Archbishop of Paris, Archbishop Quélan. Taking advantage of the opportunity, he informed the prelate what was happening at Rue de Bac, without revealing the name of the nun who claimed to see the Virgin Mary. This audience took place in January of 1832, ending a long period of affliction for poor St. Catherine. The Archbishop, contrary to Father Aladel, immediately endorsed the striking of the medal. Encouraged, Father Aladel changed his attitude, and 4 months later, in May, placed an order for 20,000 medals with Vachette House. As the first medals were being made, a terrible epidemic of cholera coming from Eastern Europe struck Paris. On June 30th, the first 1,500 medals were delivered by Vachette House, and the Daughters of Charity began distributing them among those afflicted. The epidemic receded immediately, and a series of prodigies began that very quickly made the Miraculous Medal world-famous. The Archbishop, who had received some of the first medals, immediately obtained an extraordinary grace through them, and became an enthusiastic promoter and protector of the new devotion. Pope Gregory XVI also received a package of medals and began distributing them to people who visited him. By 1836, more than 15 million medals had been struck and distributed throughout the world. In 1842, this figure reached 100 million. From the furthest corners of the earth arrived reports of extraordinary graces obtained through the medal, cures, conversions, protection against imminent dangers, and other favours too numerous to mention. St Catherine died on December 31st, 1876, at the age of 70. In 1895 her cause for beatification was introduced in Rome. Exhumed in 1933, her body was judged to be incorrupt by the Church, and it now lies in a glass coffin at the side altar of the chapel of Our Lady of the Miraculous Medal, Paris, one of the spots where the Blessed Mother appeared to her. She was beatified on May 28, 1933. On July 27, 1947, she was canonized by Pope Pius XII. On the front of the medal is the Blessed Virgin Mary standing on the globe, crushing the ancient serpent beneath her foot, proclaiming Satan and all his followers are helpless before her. The rays of light emanating from her hands represent all the graces she showers upon those who pray to her. On the back, the 12 stars represent the 12 apostles, who represent the entire Church as it surrounds Mary. The cross symbolizes Christ and our redemption. The bar under the cross represents the earth. The M stands for Mary, and the interweaving of her initial and the cross shows her close interaction with Jesus, our salvation, and the world as Mother of the Church. The 2 hearts are the Sacred Heart of Jesus and the Immaculate Heart of Mary, burning with love for us. O Mary, conceived without sin, pray for us who have recourse to thee. This is Monica from St. Joseph's, asking God's blessings on you, and thank you for watching.